Well, in starting the way one thinks about investment strategy, you have to have a structure, a construct of some kind. Everybody does. Every family, every individual, every private foundation's investment committee has a way that they begin the process of thinking about investment strategy. And what I found in the 25 years that I've been in practice is that many of them think about it rather too narrowly. They focus almost exclusively on asset allocation, manager selection, and then the managers work on security selection. And I've tried to broaden that out in a more elastic way to establish a set of opportunity classes that are broader than that. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean by opportunity classes, which are maybe not quite as obvious to some of investors as the more traditional ones. One is the use of credit. And when I begin a conversation with a family that has resources, or an individual, or a well-financed private foundation, they listen very politely and immediately think that the use of credit doesn't apply to them because, after all, they would have no use of that. And I try to help them achieve a different perspective on that in fact credit is a very valuable tool to people with substantial resources, because cash, particularly in the current environment, earns you nothing. So you can either hold a lot of cash and use that to finance your ongoing activities, or you can invest the cash and use a line of credit as a way of managing your affairs. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, particularly families and individuals have to pay taxes, they have lifestyle spending requirements, they have charitable contributions they're committed to making. If they're invested in venture capital or private equity, they have capital calls they have to take care of. All of those things can be funded either from a pool of cash that you keep being entirely non-productive, that sits there, or through a very inexpensive line of credit, which you can draw down over the course of the year, and then at the end of the year, you pay the line of credit back, and that gives you an opportunity to look at your investment portfolio broadly, and you say, well, what areas would I like to take some money away from in my investment portfolio and pay down my line of credit?